What is going on, and welcome to another episode of Photography Talk, episode 149. Now friends, what if I told you that one of Canon's next cameras is likely going to be the EOS R6 Mark II? Would you believe me? I mean, really, after all, the R6 really isn't that old, so why update now? Now, another Canon news, the EOS R8 might be in the works as well. Now, rumor has it that it will replace another camera in the EOS R family. Which one? Well, as you kind of figured out, we're going to be talking about that here in a minute as well. But first, Kodak is in the news this week as well because they can't keep up with demand for film, and it isn't the result of a supply shortage either. But first, we're going to be diving into all of these stories, but friends, there's that like button down below. And not only would YouTube really appreciate it, now YouTube digs it when you click it. We're the ones that really appreciate you hitting that like button. So if you find some value with that video, you'd be doing me a big favor by hitting that like button down below. It really does help with the whole YouTube algorithm. That said, my friends, let's shift gears and get into this week's headlines. Now, the EOS R6, which is one of the cameras that I currently use, came out just about 2 years ago. And this is a fantastic camera. That is my go-to rig for all-around photo and video. Well, you know what? No, let me take that back. It's my go-to camera when I'm in the studio, because this camera that you're looking at right now is the R6. So every video that you see, this angle right here is always my R6, but I don't take my R6 out into the field as much as I do my R5. My R5 is always the B-roll, the side camera that you see me splitting to from time to time. The R6 is my primary in-studio camera. But anyway, Canon wants to give it a upgrade, which pretty awesome. Now, rumor has it that the R6 Mark II is in the works, and those rumors, if they do pan out, it's going to be here sooner than later. So get a load of some of the rumored specs. First off, we're starting off with a 24 megapixel full frame sensor, perhaps the same one that's in the EOS R3. Now, to put things in perspective, the R6 has a 20 megapixel sensor for comparison's sake. You're talking about dual pixel autofocus, in-body image stabilization, 12 frames per second burst shooting with a mechanical shutter. So basically the same as the R6. 4K video at 30p with no crop. Now, when you think about it, the R6, it does have a slight crop at 1.1x crop. Canon Log 3 HDR PQ. Now, in addition to that, the R6 Mark II will reportedly have a very similar form factor as the current R6. Now, as I've noted, and I've warned many times when we're talking about rumors, these are rumored specs. Nothing is for sure. So, hell, a lot can change between now and whenever Canon really officially announces the R6 Mark II. But if these specs do pan out, it looks like a modest refresh to make the Mark II just different enough from its predecessor. Now, time will, of course, tell if the Mark II has underneath the hood or what it has underneath the hood. And as always, friends, yeah, you know the routine. I'm going to keep you guys informed with whether more rumors come out or some official announcement from Canon. We'll keep you updated. Now, the news about the R6 Mark II isn't the only new rumor coming from Canon. Now, another hot rumor is that Canon will replace the original EOS R with the EOS R8. Now, this rumor has some meat to it because the EOS R has been discontinued for a little while now. And rather than offering a EOS R Mark II, Canon seems to be more interested in adding an all-new camera to the lineup, which by many industry experts or insiders think will be the EOS R8. Now, if, a big capital if, the EOS R8 is in the works, it might have some very interesting specifications, many of which are very similar, or identical to the ones that we just discussed with the EOS R6 Mark II. So we're talking a 30.3 megapixel full-frame sensor, which technically is 6 more than the R6 Mark II that we just spoke about. Digic X image processor, 12 frames per second mechanical shutter, 4K video at up to 30p with no crop, 5-axis in-body image stabilization. So again, these are just rumored specs. So there's really nothing official to report. In fact, the latest rumors about the R8 don't even mention a possible announcement date, let alone a release date. Now, from this list of rumored specs, there's really nothing separating the EOS R6 Mark II from the R8, which has me wondering if there's really just one camera in the pipeline, and the rumor mill has done what rumor mills do and really blown this out of proportion about two cameras. Now, I suppose time is going to tell what Canon has up its sleeves, and hopefully we're going to hear about this sooner than later. So again, as I mentioned earlier, we'll keep you guys informed as far as anything on the R8 or the R6. I had to slow down and get this right, the R6 Mark II. Time will tell. Well, it's been a few years since the revival of shooting on film began. Well, apparently it's showing no signs of slowing down either. Now, Eastman Kodak needs film technicians to keep up with the demand. So according to the company executives, the demand for 35mm film in particular has exploded over the last handful of years. In fact, Kodak notes that the retailers, they can't keep film in the shelves, or on the shelves rather. Now, I'm one of the people keeping inventory of film low. I enjoy a good photo session with my Canon AE1 well, now and again, which actually reminds me, I've been sitting on this film here. I need to get out and shoot it because I have a roll in there that has 2 shots left, and then it's gonna be like Christmas all over because that roll has been in there for about a good month and a half, and so that's the fun thing with film. You get to go back, and especially if it's not something that you've just blasted through a weekend taking a bunch of shots, but it's actually spread over time. Like, oh yeah, I remember that shot. I remember that. So another perk, another reason to get a film camera. A lot of fun. But anyways, getting back on topic, to help increase the output, the company is trying to find skilled workers that can help meet demand for film. Now this includes engineers, chemists, and operators. So when you think about it, the fact that Kodak is still around is absolutely awesome. It was just about a decade ago that the company had filed for bankruptcy and looked as though it would be closing shop doors. But good for Kodak for pulling through. Now, when it comes to photography, there really aren't photography pedigree names. Let's go with that there. There aren't many names as iconic as Kodak, and it would have been a shame to see them go under. All right, friends, and that is it. Now it's time to kind of shift gears, and we're going to talk about, as you probably guessed, our current giveaway. We have 3 great prizes, including one of my favorite bags on this planet, which is the f-stop Talopa bag. You have a Desk Lab portable monitor, and of course, the $100 Amazon gift card. Now, as always, entering the giveaway is super easy. Step 1, like this video and subscribe to our channel. Step 2, leave a comment below. In fact, the more of our videos that you watch and leave a comment on, the more chances that you have to win. So get watching some more other videos and leave some comments. Step 3, register on PhotographyTalk and introduce yourself in the forum. Now, if you happen to register on the site during one of the last giveaways, you're still eligible to win. But friends, as I keep saying over and over again, swinging by, say hello. We would love to see you. And that is it. For complete details on the giveaway, including how to register on PhotographyTalk or how to say hello in the forum, check out the description below. Good luck. And one last thing before I go shutting or jumping out of here today, be sure to head over to PhotographyTalk, sign up for an account. It's free to do so, and it gives you access to literally thousands of related photography articles on the site, including news articles on camera gear, photography tutorials, and much, much more. So, hell, take a moment, sign up for an account, and get access to material that will help you take your best shot. And friends, that is... well, that's officially all I have here for you today, other than a little bit of gratitude, because again, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. It's fun to see the channel growing. It's fun to see people like yourself tuning in and engaging with the videos that we put out there, because we put a lot of, these videos take a lot of time to put together, so it's really nice to see people like yourself coming in here, watching this stuff, leaving comments down below. We really do appreciate it. And that being the case, look, if you have not already, please consider doing all that YouTube stuff to like, subscribe. Subscribe is a big one because we'd love to have you part of the family, and so therefore you're notified every time that we come out with a bell. Every time we come out with a new video, hit that bell. Chicken before the egg kind of just took place there. That's a glitch in the matrix. But any rate, that's it here, guys. So anyways, you get out there, stay healthy, and take your best shot.